and the home of the brave.
And an inspired rendition of our national anthem. Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Chris Webber's joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Portland, right there in 5th position, middle of the pack in the conference. And, of course, the Oklahoma City Thunder. They find themselves in the dregs of the conference.
Yeah, and when you look at Portland, they were a team that no one knew quite what to make of entering the season. But as the years gone on, it's become clear they're legit contenders.
But there are still some very strong teams above them. So, yes, they are contenders. But I wouldn't call them favorites just yet.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Kevin, thanks. Star players move around more than ever, it seems, but guys like Damian Lillard are emulating legends like Dirk Nowitzki, who stayed put in Dallas his whole career. Dame said, "I'm not loyal to a fault. I'm loyal to the person that I am. I want this city to feel what it's like winning the championship after such a long time." Kevin?
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Well, we've seen some head coaching changes, Greg. We're early in the season. How long does it take to fully implement, do you think, a new system with a new coach?
You know, it's a tough question, Kevin. It really can depend on how difficult or complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Covington in at the small forward position. And for the Thunder, Diallo out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Horford, and it's Pokusevski in at the 4 spot. Now, here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And don't sleep on Lillard's vertical. When he's going strong to the bucket, he's capable of throwdowns like these.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Lillard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Now Covington turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. Here's McCollum. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And McCullough is fantastic at running the screen and roll. He knows how to use the pick to get space to shoot.
And here are the Thunder now. 4-point game. We're about 1 minute into the first. Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. They get it back. Here's Lillard. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here's Dort. Covered by Lillard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Damian Lillard. First trip to the line for him here.
And how about last season? Made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Nurkic. Lillard outside. And the pass to Anthony. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
5 to shoot to the wing right side. Krusevsky, no luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah,
Oh, it's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. But this team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Now, here's Covington. Pass to Nurkic.
That's the only way to hold him in check. When he's got it inside, you got to have a body on him right away.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And so Horford will bring it up for Oklahoma City, trailing by 4. Pass to Diallo. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Damian Lillard third.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Now here's McCollum. Boy, that win the other night against the Spurs, another guy who really showed up to play. Another shot. And he makes good on the layup.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive boards.
Thunder trailing by 6. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Dort. Now here's Diallo.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement.
And it's good for 2. Lillard's got 6.
Oh, you can't give any lane to the basket. Once Lillard sees it, he jumps all over you.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. The pass to Diallo. And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use. And a moment now to see the numbers for McCollum. A very nice season for him last year. He averaged 22 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes scoring so much easier for the bench.
Yeah, when he's taking on the scorer's role for that second unit, then the others can go focus on what they naturally do best.
And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player, can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Thunder trailing by 8. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Largely because of that length, Gilgeous-Alexander feeling confident attacking inside.
McCollum outside. Nurkic, the pass to McCollum. Nurkic trying to get open. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
throw good. McCollum.
You know, if you got game, you got game. And we're starting to see more players come from small schools and go on to become special talents like McCollum. You don't see it too often, but it's definitely start to happen. Shows you what happens when you put in the work.
And so he makes both from the line. Thunder trailing by 8. Diallo with it. 14 points from him the last game against the Rockets in Houston.
But we got to talk about his D2. 4 steals in the game. I mean, a complete all-around effort for him.
Here's Lillard. To the middle. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Lillard. 6 points for C.J. McCollum.
Ooh, what body control from McCollum. This guy's just a scorer. He takes on all comers.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Horford. From outside, off the mark.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
And finished off by Nurkic.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the basket by Yusuf Nurkic. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And even if Gilgeous-Alexander isn't the fastest guy out there, he stays in balance. It helps him to be effective on his drives.
Now here's McCollum. 6 points for him. Back to Covington. Here's the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's Diallo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Good on the shot.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Trailblazers leading by 9. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Diallo. Right at the free throw line. Can't hit that one. And it's Portland the other way. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So we're going to say they're going to be familiar with each other, huh? But even so, these teams will learn about each other tonight. So much changes from year to year.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up, but I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Ariza passes to Baisley. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Second chance shot, and Cantor with the lay-in. Good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And here is Hill. Muscala up top. Jackson gets to Ariza. Just 5 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Trevor Ariza, a different player now than he once was, but during his prime, he was as athletic as anybody on the floor.
You can say that again, GA. And he's done a good job adjusting his game as he's grown older. He went from mostly a slasher to a 3-and-D player. I mean, it's allowed him to have a lengthy career.
First free throw is good. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Oh, good on that one. And the second free throw, good. Thunder trailing by 12. Jackson deciding where to go with it. This one for three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Cullen passes to Giant. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
And here now the Thunder. The Blazers getting the bucket.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Trent. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
He shot two free throws in the game, made one and missed one. And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Now here is Hill. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Dishes it to Muscala. Ariza passes to Jackson. And stolen by Hood. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Trailblazers lead by 18.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Here's Hill, following the score by Rodney Hood. Looking to end the run, and the layup good by Hill.
And always looking for the high percentage bucket. Hill got that one right to the rim.
Portland leading by 16. Now McCollum. He's got 8. Here's Trent. Cantor trying to free himself up. Kept alive. Tries again. And he lays it up and in.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Hill kicks to Ariza. 8 feet away. Buries the jump shot.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Passes it to Giles. Down low. Here's Trent. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. It's a 16-point game. Clock at 6. Here's Giles. Here's Trent. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his third trip to the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. Jones checked in for Hood. And he makes both free throws. 1:12 left to play here in the first. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. On the wing, Jackson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Hill passes to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by McCollum.
That's 4 turnovers out of them already. Sloppy play in the early going. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but then that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
Pass to Baisley. To the paint, Muscala. The rebound by Giles. Giles has got 5 rebounds tonight, and now Portland on the break. Offensive rebound. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock, and Jones sends it back. And now here comes Jones leading the break, and the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
A superb concentration from the clever guard. McCullough, he's so used to getting knocked around, going up easy for him.
For Portland, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Jackson with it. No points in the game yet for him. To halt the run. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Portland Trailblazers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back to the action after this word. Damian Lillard told us before the game, when asked how he stays so grounded despite all of his individual success.
Humble beginnings. You know, I'm from a tough place. Didn't get recruited in high school. I went to a small college, so I just come from something different than somebody that might have been 8th grade #1 prospect and getting recruited by every school in the country in the 9th grade where they might be a little bit more entitled.
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen, Trailblazers pretty much in control here.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Giles is out there with Ennis Cantor. Then there's McCollum. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Trent in at the shooting guard. Here's Hill. Now the pass to Baisley. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
And the Thunder making a change here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Puts it up off the inbound. Good D by McCollum.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
Man, how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 26 points for him last game against the Rockets in Houston. They get a hand on it. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
Poked loose, and it's the Trailblazers with the ball. To the inside, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
They're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
Hill against McCollum. Hill kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander, and there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That'll be his second foul of the game. Lillard's checked in for Portland. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action.
Well, he makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
The Trailblazers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And Giles now top of the key. Down low, deflects the pass. It's stolen by Muscala. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Ariza no luck. Now here's Lillard. Pass to Giles. Shot clock at 5. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Cantor trying to free himself up. No good on the 3.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Oh, just the blazing speed of Ariza coming in handy on break, really using his quickness to beat everyone to the rack.
Here's Trent following the score by Trevor Ariza. Lillard outside. Pass to Trent. Now Cantor. Inside, here's Lillard. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Looking at the Trailblazers, they took the last win in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Baisley. To the middle. Here's Muscala. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Both good from the line that time. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Here's Nurkic after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Nurkic finds Lillard. Outside Covington. Anthony in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
That free throw good from Anthony. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
Here's Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there it is for him.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
Count it.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Diallo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. He dishes it to Horford. Makes it off the glass.
And the powerful frame of Horford, I mean, enabling him to rumble through the defensive resistance to put it home.
Looking at the Trailblazers, they took the last win in their last game against the San Antonio Spurs. Back to Lillard. Shot on the wing, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Now, we're seeing the very best of Lillard tonight. I mean, he's a Swiss Army knife of an offensive player. I mean, he's got a tool for every job.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 14 points for him. Nurkic with the steal. And here we go, Anthony heading to the hoop. And it's Anthony with the jam.
You can't be nervous with the ball around Nurkic. When you are, he'll swipe it from you.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
And you look at McCollum. He's on. Oh, wow!
Nice. Oh, man, the awareness and the IQ of Horford look so adept at getting the ball to his open teammates.
Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside, Nurkic. And Horford pulls it down.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Pass to Anthony. Here's Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Here's Anthony. Nurkic. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Down low. Here's Diallo. That one doesn't go. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
I mean, it's hard not to get discouraged on such an off night shooting the ball, but somehow they kept the intensity up. I mean, that was a really gutty win.
Here's Diallo. There's the pass to Dort. 6 to shoot. Horford up top. The shot. That one a little long. And it's Anthony with the ball for Portland. Kicks it to Lillard. Right side Hood. Fires from the corner. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
I like to see this Lillard. Patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
Here's Pokusevski.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Nurkic, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Nurkic has got 6 points in the quarter.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. This has done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Diallo the pass to Horford. Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Lillard from outside. Thunder with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Hood finds Covington. Outside Hood. Pass to Lillard. Drops in the tray. Lillard's got 18 points in the game.
Well, there's never going to be hesitation from Lillard on his catch and shoot opportunities. His confidence through the roof on those.
The Thunder shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Dort passes to Diallo. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
To the paint, here's Anthony. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
1:29 left in the first half. Here's Oklahoma City. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. 2 points, that one goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 22 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
To the inside. And he makes that one.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Pass to Diallo.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
To the middle. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. A different look for Oklahoma City. Baisley's checked in. And it's Justin Jackson in for Diallo. Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. McCollum comes in for Rodney Hood. Here's Hill. We've got 33 seconds left now here in the second. Inside. That's good from Horford on the assist by Hill. Hill's got 3 assists tonight.
He's a long and athletic big man. Horford's a dependable interior scoring option.
The pass to Nurkic. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And Hill has it in the corner. Drills the 3-pointer. Hill's got 5 now.
And Hill's a player whose shot has to be respected.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Here with head coach Terry Stotts. Coach, what has gone right for your team so far?
Well, we've got a lot of energy. Getting stops and getting runouts is the biggest difference.
And that gets your guards involved early in the offense. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 18 points, 7 assists, and 1 rebound. What did you think about Portland, Kenny?
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
Well, it's not a huge surprise they're getting crushed. Whew. All you got to do is look at the rebounding numbers. They were outworked on the boards in the big way. They even have a hope of coming back. You got to pick up the intensity, man.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so Horford will bring it up for the Thunder. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Diallo. Also, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander out there. And it's Horford in at the 5 spot. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
The Trailblazers shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Nurkic with it. Outside, Covington. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Thunder shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Diallo with it. Working on Nurkic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. A lot of great talkers over the years. Trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg? Or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin. And I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that, partner.
And he sinks the second. Here is Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Covington with the bucket.
Mixing in his mid-range jumper from time to time. Covington, he feels so comfortable shooting from this area.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Lillard. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 24.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now, here's Lillard. 18 points for him. He kicks it to McCollum. Passes it to Nurkic. Here's Anthony. Akusevsky grabs the miss. Anthony's got 3 of his 9 shots to fall. Diallo. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. McCollum dishes to Carmelo. Good. 10 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Well, that'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate, McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
Now, here's Diallo. Not a lot of room. 16 feet away. And that one hits back iron.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Now Covington. 5 points in the game. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. That's going to send Damian Lillard to the free throw line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. The Trailblazers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. Cantor, he's checked in for Nurkic.
And what I love about Lillard now, I mean, the excellence. He's so consistent. That's how you do it. You come out, you bust your butt, and you compete at a high level every night.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Portland the foul. Now, a couple years ago, after making all-rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And the effort level of Gilgeous-Alexander drew rave reviews from his college coach as the hardest worker and most coachable player on the team.
And Lillard gets double teamed. There's the steal. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Diallo the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. Fires at the elbow. Clock is at 3. They get it again. Kusevsky. The layup missed. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. McCollum passes to Anthony. Good on the 7-footer. Anthony's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Over to the left wing. Horford has a wide open look. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Back to McCollum. Lillard left side. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Moving it up. A slam dunk by Diallo.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Pass to Anthony. Anthony drawing the double team. Lillard outside. Kicks it to Covington. Launches it. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 9 assists now tonight. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Man, he continues to burn them with his scoring. The coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
So both teams changing it up here.
Here's a look at some stats for George Hill, how he performed last season. Averaged about 9 points a game last year, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
McCollum against Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket counts. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 28.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Gilgeous-Alexander against McCollum. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Fades and shoots. Here's Giles. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Horford. There's the lob to the hoop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, this is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it.
Thunder have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander against McCollum. Stolen by Cantor. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Baisley's checked in. And it's Jackson in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City shooting around 44% in this third quarter. And it's Ariza in the corner. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. Here's Cantor. To the paint. He gets that one.
With the quick, accurate release, McCollum thrives on catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Down low, Baisley, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
McCollum against Hill. McCollum passes to Covington. The three-pointer, no good. Intercepted. And there's the pass to Giles. Here's Trent, guarded by Jackson. To the inside. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. McCollum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Oklahoma City. Pass to Muscala. Kicks to Jackson. Here's Baisley. Shot clock at 6. And he banks in the layup.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Here's Trent, guarded by Jackson. And the basket by McCollum.
This guy's just a gamer. McCollum, I mean, he really embraces taking on the defense and finding a way to finish.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Passes to Jackson. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
Gets behind the D on the break, and the passes, I mean, it's there waiting for him.
A different look now for Portland. Jones comes in for Harry Giles. And Hood subbed in for Robert Covington.
One shot. One shot.
The Thunder shooting straight 49% from the field. Ariza outside. The tray. Oklahoma City keeps it going. A new shot clock of 14 seconds. And they pick up 2. Muscala's got 7.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Trent. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's been spending quite a bit of time at the foul line. This is trip number 6.
And what a performance he's put in at the free throw line.
Two shots.
And the first one drops.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Took him no time at all on that one. Jackson's got his first 2 points. Here's Trent. 14 points for him. To the paint. And the basket by McCollum. And that's now 19 points for C.J. McCollum.
He's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them the fits out there.
The pass to Baisley. Inside. Here's Muscala. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Muscala's got 4 points this quarter.
Now that's how you lead your teammate into an easy scoring chance. I love that assist.
McCollum up top. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Cantor. That's tipped to the middle. And it's Jones, that time on the assist from Enes Kanter.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Hill against McCollum. Outside Jackson. Lets a floater go. He lays it in. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
McCollum with the ball. 19 points in the game. Outside Hood. Hill against McCollum. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end, and he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Oklahoma City's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Outside Jackson. Pass to Muscala. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
We've got 1:23 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Jackson. Wide open look. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And it's Hood in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer. Hood's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they depend on Hood to knock these shots down. He knows he's out there just to do this.
And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Muscala finds Ariza. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Jackson. Lays it up off the glass. Jackson's got 6 points.
Well, he's shown great patience tonight. I mean, he went through a scoreless first half, but didn't get down on himself. I mean, now he's got it going.
McCollum passes to Hood. Now Cantor. Down low. And Cantor throws it down.
Oh, man, what a slam by Cantor. His size lets him make easy work of those big plays in the paint.
Here's Hill. 5 points in the game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Baisley. It's back to Hill. And that one, good. He's got 7.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
McCollum against Hill. And here's McCollum. 21 points in the game. To the inside, Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
Love the unselfish mindset. I mean, McCollum is always looking to set his guys up.
Good if it goes. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers, sitting on a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Portland, they've got Jones. Little out there with Collins. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. Little gets the bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Maladon passes to Muscala. Oklahoma City the rebound. Here's Miller. Goes up again, and the layup is up and in.
Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
Portland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Hood against Miller. Count it, good.
Improving as a distributor, it helps when Hood tries to share it like this.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Little. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Fader on the way. Hood can't get it to go. Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Maladon, and off there. He misses his first shot of the night. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And it's Little finishing it off.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Now, here's Maladon. There's the pass to Miller. The shot that time, not on target. Collins with some nice D. Here's Little, and it's Little finishing it off.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, when you're executing at this rate, you feel like no one can slow you down.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the rejection by Collins.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but his off night has definitely been one factor here.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. Al Horford, he's checked in for the Thunder. And then for the Trailblazers, Harry Giles comes in for Jones. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Rodney Hood.
One shot. One shot.
The free throw drops for Little. Here's Maladon. Miller outside. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pass to Maladon. They need this. The Thunder with another miss. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. And it's Little finishing it off.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
No, it's gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
Here's Jerome. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Passes it to Horford for the three. Collins grabs the miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
Here's Giles, guarded by Horford. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up on the block. And it's Giles missing, and that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That's his first foul. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Outside Jackson. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Miller, the pass to Horford, to the paint. Jerome, good on the bucket. Jerome's got his first bucket in this one. Here's Simons, and here's Portland. They're on a 13-4 run. He kicks it to Lillard. Out to the wing. Pass to Giles, and stolen by Horford. Jackson against Lillard, and there's the pass to Maladon. Miller outside to the left wing from outside the arc. A shot by Maladon, no good. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Inside, here's Lillard. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. 23 points for Lillard.
You love seeing Lillard work it in close. I mean, he has the skills to convert at a high rate.
Maladon passes to Miller. Outside, Horford. Jackson in the corner. Now Lillard, the Blazers on offense. They're on a 15-4 run. That shot wide open. Little's got 16 points here in the second half.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
And here is Maladon. To the paint, here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to Simons. Back to Lillard. Double clutches. That's tipped, and he gets it back. Second chance shot. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Horford's got 5 rebounds tonight. Jackson in the corner. Passes it to Maladon. There's the dish to Horford. That 3 off the mark.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
To the inside, and finished off by Collins.
Now this is aggressive. I mean, I like that Collins focused on dunking rather than simply laying it in.
Oklahoma City shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jackson misses. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They're on a 20-6 run. And finished off by Collins.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Now here's Maladon. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Damian Lillard. That free throw missing. And the Thunder making a change here. Baisley's checked in. And Portland with a change here too. Trent's checked in. And he's good on the second. So it's Portland now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. They host the 76ers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Collins dishes to Little. Stolen. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic. The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. Portland's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Here's Simons. Here's Giles. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And here now the Thunder. Maladon passes to Miller. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Little passes to Trent. 4 on the shot clock. Tries it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Jerome, and it's Portland with the rebound. Giles has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Simons. Pass to Trent. Here's Simons. Down low. Here's Giles. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Free throw good, Giles. Muscala, he's checked in for Al Horford. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Oklahoma City shooting well. They're at 45%. Now the pass to Baisley. To the middle. Here's Maladon. And that one is good.
Oh, look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Five on the clock. Lets it go with a 3. No good on that one. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Here's Baisley. Good on the shot.
Well, he'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Here's Simons. Pass to Little. Here's Trent. Jacks up a 3. Good on the triple.
And he's made the most of the halftime break. He shook off the problems he had in the first half, and he started to settle in.
The Thunder shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Miller, right side. Passes it to Jerome. 6 on the shot clock. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Jerome's got 4 this quarter.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
1:57 left in the fourth. Simons, the pass to Trent. Here's Simons. To the paint. Trent gets the bucket. Trent's got 19 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
And here is Maladon. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Portland's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Trailblazers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for C.J. McCollum.
Well, he had a hand in just about everything they did tonight. I mean, he just didn't take a single possession off on either end. He was the complete package.
.41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Miller with a wide open look. The rebound by Giles. Portland in total control. Here's Simons. Pass to Trent. And here's Collins. Just 4 to shoot. And the 3 off target. The pass to Maladon. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. Did we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. You know, we did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.